So yeah, so what we are going to look at today is the categories and subcategories that generate the lowest profit and why they are doing that. So in the last class, I discussed this with you guys. We created the region with what do you call it, with the lowest profit. But for this our story, right? It says for subcategory and category, but it doesn't say, whether it doesn't say whether it's so sorry about that. Like I was saying, so for this, we have the regions. So this is the profit per region, right? So we did, I think we looked at yeah. So we looked at the profit per categories, right? And we did for subcategories. So if I collapse this, it will show for what? It will show for categories. And if I open it up, it will show for subcategories. So I think we did one for subcategories here. So this is one for subcategories. So profit here is the lowest, right? For subcategories. So we want to understand why the furniture is the lowest. So we looked further into that and we can see that, oh, okay, for the lowest, bookcase, right? No, okay, this is the highest. So we have to create, right? We have to create, so okay, yeah, it says furniture is the lowest, right? Let me see. So it says furniture is the lowest, and for which region? This is for the west, right? So we started with the so we started with the region. Yeah, so we started with the region, then we went to from the region, we found out that the west was the one making the most profit, right? But for this question, the question says that we should find out the region, the one with the lowest. So we look at the region with the lowest profit first, which is the central, right? So because the central is making I want to believe that everybody has this visualization on their system.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all have this. Okay, thank you. So so we can see that central is the one with the lowest, right? So if I come here, because I have done a legend, and with that legend, I put a filter on it. I have a legend and I've put a filter on it. Because I have that filter, I can easily pick, which one I want to pick. So I can deselect west and now pick what? Central. So do you all understand what I've just done?
No.
So from the last class, what we did was we put a filter, right? For the last class, we were looking at the region with the most profits. So, but when we plotted this visualization, right? When we plotted this bar chart, what we noticed was that the West was making the most profit. So that was what concerns us according to our story. So we went to build a visualization on the region, which was West at the time. And we used a filter. This was the filter. We used the filter. Let me just edit the filter. So we used the filter. We filtered the regions. So we said, since we don't need other regions, we'll just show the, but what I also did was I made sure I put the filter, I showed the filter. So there is a function here that says show filter, and you can remove the filter just like I did, and you can now show the filter. So you have the filter. So what I did was, now I deselect west, now I now put central, right? So do you understand it now?
Yes.
Sorry, sir, I have a question, sir.
Okay.
From the question, it says category or category with the lowest profit. But the way it is, it's like focus now, it's more on the region. I don't understand, sir.
We are getting there. So maybe we are
Yes,
getting there. So okay, so what I did was, first I looked at yeah, in a way, you are correct, because I'm looking at the region. We can look at it in both ways. So I'm looking at the region first. I can decide and say, okay, we are looking at just category, and I select all categories, and we look at the categories with the lowest profit. I can do that. That means I've selected everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us do it this way, right? Instead of doing it the way I wanted to do it before. Because what I was doing before was I wanted to make it like as granulated as possible for you, so that you can understand the concept of, really looking deep into data. We have looked at, like, you are looking at the profit right now, and you are seeing the central is making the least profit. Why is the central making the least profit? Then we go into the data of the central, right? But this is overall. Do you understand? So which one do you think we should do? Should we do the overall, or should we just look at it in stages?
I think since you've shown us before how you broken down the categories and subcategories, I think you should just go ahead with the question.
Okay, fine. Yeah, because I'll do that. So, but it's always good to revise and let you guys so that so that you're using this thing constantly and you understand. So,
Yeah.
but so it's good. This is the filter. So with the filter, you can select whatever you want to select. So I can go back. I select. So this is all. So for this, we can see that furniture is making the least profit, right?
Okay.
So that means you already kind of have that visualization on your system, right?
Yeah.
So what we want to look for that is, okay, furniture is making, why is it making the least amount of profit? We can now look at under subcategory, right? We can do that. So that's when we created this visualization. We created the visualization for subcategory. But since we are dealing with all data, I'll just click on all. So to give us all. So looking at all, now we can see furniture, bookcases, and tables are not making profit at all. They are losing. Right. Then also, so these two are losing. So the question is, why are they losing money? So if you can remember in the last class, I talked about discount. So the data also gave us discounts. And then I'll just show you this quickly. So if you go to the Excel sheet, that's on the data, you can see we have discounts. And discount is always a percentage of the cost of the, or I would, don't let me use the word cost, is percentage of the sale, right? So they are giving us a percentage of the sale. So how do we calculate discount? Since it's percentage, it will be that value multiplied by the sales, right? To know the discount that is given on that product, right? So what we'll do is we have to multiply the discount by the sales, right? Does anybody object to that formula? Okay, that means you are good. So if you want to create a calculated view, what you do is you come to this drop down here, just at the top here. You click on it. When you click on it, you see create calculated field. So you can click on create calculated field. Then you can call the field you can call it what? Amount. So what are we calculating now? One thing you can also do is you can always click on this to keep it open, right? So this is, you see, these are like commands that you can use in Tableau. So if I click on this now, ABS, for example, it shows me how to use it. It shows you what it means. So example, if you use ABS, what is it doing? It's probably most likely a minus. So it's multiplying this value by minus and it's giving you a 7. If you go and you keep looking, it would, if you say and, it will tell you how to use the and. If you say area, it will tell you what you are doing, and things like that. So it's like it gives you an example of how to use each of these functions, right? It tells you what the function is and things like that. So yeah, so that's what this is for. So you can always leave it open. So for this case, we'll be doing what? We'll just be multiplying. So we'll be multiplying our sales. So if you type in sales, you can see type sales, then you pick sales. Then you use asterisk as multiplication. That's the multiplication sign, right? Multiplied by what? Discounts. Discounts. So if you notice that it says hashtag, so it's the hashtag. You see, there's an hashtag here, right? So it's that hashtag. So hashtag sales multiplied by hashtag discount will give you what? The amount of discount. So if you click on OK, it has created that calculation field for us. So we know the amount of discount. Right. So I can go ahead to okay.
May I ask that you repeat that step, please, if it's okay?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So, like I said, if you are going to create a calculation field, you click on here and you click on create. But for this purpose, I won't be doing that. What I'll be doing, because I've already created one, what I'll be doing is I'll just right click on this and say edit. So it shows you what I've written. So if, for example, now I want to type this now, I'm typing sales. It has brought up the hashtag sales. I just pick it. I like to put a space in between my code, but you don't necessarily have to put a space. But I just like to put a space so I can see what I'm writing properly. So I put the asterisk is multiplication, right? So for us that are used to Excel and all this other software, we know that asterisk means multiplication. A slash, is it forward slash? Forward slash means, forward slash means division, right? So and so on. We'll be finding out others within. Then what minus sign is, the dash sign, and the plus sign is the plus sign. I think, yeah. So yeah. So then discounts, right? So discount, and that is what we are calculating. But you see, it's saying here the calculation contains errors because, of course, there's no link. There's nothing linking these two before. But if, for example, I put a slash here, it will remove it because there's something linking them, right? So yeah, that's that as regards to that. So are we all here now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just close that. But for you click on OK. So what I'll just be doing now is this. I will be, let me see, let me try and do something quickly. Let's see. So I would collapse this. So if you have the region, and so what I'll do is collapse this. I just want to try something quickly. So yeah, so I'll collapse that. So okay, I can still keep it. Then what I'll just do is now since we already have profit, you have the profit here already, right? What I want to now do is I want to create what's it called? I want to create I want to create this same visualization, but with what's it called? With discount, right? So what I'll do is I'll hold on to control. I'll hold on to control and click and drag. You see, click and drag. Hold on to control, click and drag some profits and drop it in front of it. It will create a double visualization like this. So in the future, every time you want to make a copy of something, all you need to do is hold on control. You hold on to control and you'll be able to pick and drop. So you just pick and drop. So you should have something like this. Right. So if you have something like this on your marks card, your marks here, you have 3 different marks card. So you have the sum profit 2, you have sum profit 1, sum profit, there's no 1 in front of it actually, and there's the all. So this all, if I change something here, it affects everything. If I change something here, it affects only the sum profit, Then this other one, if I change something, it affects only the sum profit 2. Do we all have this? Guys, are we all here?
No,
Who is that, please?
it's me, Rose.
Rose, do you want to share the screen? Are you there now?
I'm just trying to drag it. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, you're there. So, are we all there now?
Yes, Ayo, I'm here as well. But I don't know, probably because of my formatting. The figures are not the same. Though the result or the conclusion to drive is the same. But take, for instance, technology copiers. Yours is saying 56. Mine is saying 258. I really don't know what I've done. Could it be I don't know.
Okay, I have to see what you're showing. Can you share a screen, please?
Thank you. Can you see my screen, please?
Okay. So what you have done is, so what you have done is you have not highlighted all the regions. So come to your, you put your, so click on all. So,
Is it the same now? I don't think so.
they are similar, but it's kind of like different from what I have, what we did. That's my own data, but let me see.
May I just come in? I think if we look at the category, you had technology first, followed by office supplies, and then furniture.
Yeah.
So and then I think it's in is it ascending or descending order? So
yeah, but what I also noticed is the figure are like the figures are different. Say for example now phones, the figure she has there is the total figure she has there is 330K. Wow. Okay, now I see what you did wrong. You know what you do for me? Go to your text and remove. You see at the text space you put sum of sales. So remove sum of sales. Remove that and put in profits. Profits.
Okay.
On label.
Okay.
So, but what?
For me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry?
but why is it giving us a minus still? Just hold on. Okay, table. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you are good. Yeah. So you can put in. You can decide to put in ascending order, or descending order, and just click on. You see category here. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, which category? This was.
Just no, not that one. Not that one. Just you know the header of your table. The header.
Yeah.
No, not the header of your table. You see, just above technology. Just above technology. No, just above. Yeah. You can see category. Just that one. Click on that.
Okay.
Yeah, just click on that. Click on it again. Click on it one more time. Let's see. So Click on it one more time. Yeah, that's it. So you can stop sharing now.
Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay, who's that?
It's advertising.
Okay.
So I've tried to create the amount of discounts, what's it called, under the table,
Okay.
but it's sort of showing exclamation mark, like something wrong there.
Okay. Can you share your screen, please?
Okay. Yes, so this is it.
Okay. Right click on that. Right click on it and go to edit. Right click and edit. You have not put anything in. So type sales. Okay, click on that, then you can put a space or you don't put a space anymore. Then asterisk, just above it, yeah. Then space, then discount. Okay, click on discount. Click on okay. So we are good. You can stop sharing now.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to believe we are all in this place, right? So what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to, create this. So I would, like I said, what is here deals with only what is here, and what is in some profit too deals with only what is here. So if, for example, I remove the profit here, you can see there is no figure there, right? But if I come and put, let's see, if I come here and I put discount, amount of discount on label, you can see that the discounts, it has brought in discount. Right? So we have discount here. We have discount on the right, and we have discount on the right, and we have, what do you call it? We have profit on the left. So what I can do simply is, I don't know why it is. Just give me a moment. It's not supposed to put profit here. I don't know why it's doing that. It's amount that we are doing. Let me see amount on details. Same thing. Okay, yeah. So what will happen is, so I can just do this. I can go to edit, right? And I put what? Discount. So we know how we got to this place. You click on the profit here, you right click on it, you go to edit, then you type in the discount and you just close it. So you right click, edit axis, then you close it. Then if you have done that, the next thing you want to do is you want to edit this. You want to format these values. You want to use, so I go to sum of amount there and I format it. So just like we have been formatting before, we make it 0, make this 1,000, and we leave pounds in front. So you see it has changed. So it's similar to this. So we have to, right? So for the category now, let me see if I remove the color. If I remove category from color, you see this is grayed out, right? This is gray, totally gray. So what I can do is, let me see if I can put category. If I can, I just want to try this. I want to see how it works. So if I put amount of discount, if I put it on size, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Let me see. I just want to try something. Category on size. Okay. Anyways, what I would do is I would just come. Let me see. I'm just trying something quickly. Don't mind me. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so what we'll do is this. So let me just go back a little bit. So what I did was, I want to believe that we have all put our discount here. Have we all done that? Guys, have you all done the discount? Have you all put the discount here?
Yes,
Yes.
We've edited
Yeah?
the value. I just need to recap how the value. I'm sorry, is it possible to zoom in a little bit on your
Yeah.
system?
On my system,
Yes, please.
I don't think it's possible to zoom in this particular visualization. No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So
So
how did you duplicate the views?
okay. So what I did was I held onto my control button on my keyboard and I clicked and dragged. You see, if I click and drag, it will duplicate again. If I click
Oh,
and
okay.
drag, it will duplicate again.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I did.
Ayo, so
Hi.
sorry to throw you back. It came me again. I don't know what's wrong with my visualization. So in some places it's the same as yours. In some there's no figure at all for discount. I don't understand.
Okay, can you share, please?
So sorry, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so what's the problem now?
Figures are missing here.
Yeah, same as
I
mine.
don't understand it.
Okay, so just hold on. Remove the sum of profit. I removed it. Remove the sum of profit.
From here.
Yeah, remove it. Just remove. Just drag it out. Are we good now?
Oh,
So
yeah.
just while you're at it, remove the category too. So when you remove the category, it grays out. This is what I want. I want it to be gray. Right. So let us all so I would just can we just leave yours like that? Can you stop sharing, please?
Thank you.
Okay. So what I want to do is now I would remove the category, right? So what I have is gray. This is what I want. So once we are here, are we all here now?
Sorry, what did you remove?
I removed, before we had our category on color. So I removed it from color.
Oh, okay.
So it is not, there's no category to this, it doesn't have any category. So I leave it from color. So what I can now do is I can click on this drop down. Here it says automatic. So I can click on this drop down and pick what? Grand chart. You see, I clicked on grand chart. Right. I can increase the size here. You can reduce and you can increase. So you can put it on maximum. Right. So we have it on maximum. Right. So let me see if you can change the color. You can change the color, right? So I can use what color? Let us use a light color, a light blue color. Let's see. Blue color. Let's see if you can put a border around it. Just maybe something gray. Something gray. You can have something like a border around it, right? So we have something like this. You can even further okay, yeah, you can have something like that, yeah. So we have this. Are we all here? So that's like what we are doing is we are editing this, right? So what we can do is now, when we are done with this, if you are all done, let me know. Are we all done? So are we all done? Are we all here?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so what we want to do is we want to click the drop down here, right? And click on dual axis. And let's see what it does. Nah. This is not what I want. Nah. That's not what I want to do. Okay, just give me a moment, please. Let's see. Okay, just give me a moment. Quickly, just let me look at something quickly. Okay. Okay. So okay. What we'll do is this. Let us remove. Earlier on, this is my bad. Let us remove this sum of profit. Let's remove it totally. The one that we had before, right? Let's remove it totally. Let's remove it totally. Then we bring in the amount of discounts, right? We put that here instead of doing what we did just now. We put the amount of discount here, right? So like we did earlier on, we remove the category, right? We remove the category from the sum of amount of discounts. So here I will just edit this one and just make it discount. Where is so I'll just put discount there. Just like we had before. So everything is the same, just like we had before. But what I just did was I just made the amendment to this, right? So what's happening? Why is it giving me the same value? Sorry about that. So yeah, so this was what we are supposed to have. So discount, right? So if you have this is what we are supposed to have, so you have the discount. I'll just do that again for us so that we see. So what I did was I moved amount of discount here. Then I came down here because what is showing here is sum of profit. I removed sum of profit. I brought in amount of discount into label. So I have amount of discount in label. So the next thing I did was I renamed amount of discount. I renamed it to discount. And I closed this. So we have discount here. So one thing I also did was I removed the category so that we don't have like a category. So I removed the category. But better still, we can even leave the category. We can leave the category. Then the next thing we want to do is change this one to Gantt bar. Gantt bar. So when we change it to Gantt bar, it reduces the size, it changes the size. So what we can do is we come to color, or first we come to size, we increase the size to maximum, to the maximum, and then we come here to edit the color. So what we can do is we can put a border we can put white. Don't worry, by the time when the border shows up where it's supposed to show up, it will become very bright. So we can put the border right. We can put it white, or let us not say white completely. Let's say like gray, so that like would see something here. So let's see how it works out. So what we are going to do now is at the top here of some amount, I'll be sorry, some profit, we change this one to bar. So it is bar. Then the next thing we are going to do is we are now going to do that dual axis. So we'll click on dual axis. So what it's going to do is it's going to place the figure above one another here. So you see what it has done? It has put like the marks for the. So what I want to do now is this. I would remove, because this one is kind of like they are kind of like clashing here.
So it's just to combine them together.
Yeah, that's what. So we combine them together by just hold on. We combine them together by clicking, this drop down, then you click on dual axis. So what we are doing is we are placing one axis above the other one. So go dual axis.
Okay,
So
thank
what
you.
it has done is like the places where it has marked, they have said, okay, at this place, this is the value, this is the discount. At this place, this is the discount. At this place, this is discount. You can see the discount. So you can see the discount is even exceeding the profit. It's out of range of the profit for some. Right. So we can see for table, you can see that the discount is extremely high. For bookcase, the discount is extremely high. For chair, the discount is extremely high. So I can still adjust while we are this. I can still adjust the color of that. Not this. Uh, color of the. Let me see. No, not this. The other one. So you click on this. The color. You can edit the border. You can make it. Let's see how white look like there. Uh, let me see if I pick. Let me see if I remove category totally and see how it will look, and probably use a different color for the amount. Let's see if we use a different color. What color can we use? Let me just see. I would still go back to this. I'll still go back to this. Let me just look for a color to. Yeah, so here we can see like you can see though for this, what you can do is you can click on it and drag it down so that you can see you can see the figure. So you can or you can move it to the side. So we know it's zero. So it's not confusing. Then one thing that we can also do is I want to see if I can change the color of the ones that are let me see, let me edit just real quick. I'll still come back to you guys. Just give me a moment, please. This sum of discount, right? Let me see if I can change the color. Yeah, let's change the color. So, okay, you can change the color. So you can change the color to, let's say, for example, okay. So you can change the color to say, let me look for something that is deep. Then we can still kind of like edit the this that has to do from the So what we can do is we can decide, you can decide to show it and you can decide not to show it. That, for example, now you see what I just did. I removed the what do you call it? I removed the figures for what's it called? For the profit. But what I just put now is the discount. So we can see it like the discount, we can see what's going on, right? So that it's not so confusing. Or obviously the major thing is just to show, the major thing is to show that okay, these products, right, they have like very high discount. That's what you want to show the stakeholder, right? That's the major thing that you want to show the stakeholder in this visualization, right? So what I'll do is I'll go back a little bit. I'll just do some undo, go back a little bit, and just yeah, just go back a little bit. So I'll take it from where I got here. So what I did, so I'll just go back a little bit and take from where I got. So what I did was, first we had this visualization, right? And we know that, okay, the sum of profits, this is sum of profits for all categories, for all region, right? And for all the categories. And we started from here first. This is the category. Then we click on this to open up this. Then it gave us the subcategory. Then the next thing we did, we now wanted to find out, because I said, okay, we calculated the discount, the amount of discount. So what we're going to do is we're going to check discount alongside the profit, right? Of what they are of the profit that was made. So I brought the amount of discount, I put it in front of profit here to create another visualization. Now that visualization is what is showing down here. So I
Sorry, Leo.
yeah.
Please, before you move forward, can you show how you generated the amount of discount?
Okay, so the amount of discount was the calculated field. We calculated the field. So what we did was we created the calculated field. And when this how you create the calculated field, you come here, you drop down, you click on calculated field, and then you type the name, you give it a name, and you put the value, or you put the calculation that you're doing. In our case, this is what we calculated: sales times discount, because discount is in percentage. So percentage times the sales. That gave us what? The amount of discount, right? So that's how we calculated this. So what you just do here is you type in sales times discounts, and you just click on OK. Once you are done,
Okay.
click on OK. Once you click on OK, you have this. So then once you have this, all you just need to do is drag this to this place. Now we have three marks card here. We have all, we have sum, we have amount. So if you come to the last one, the sum of profit, you want to remove sum of profit from here. You remove it because it's not sum of profit we are calculating in the last one. It's discount we want to know. So we'll bring in discount, we put it in our label. So what it will be labeled in is discount on this one. This side, on the left side, what is labeled is profit. On the right side, what is labeled is discount. Then I went further, I said, let us edit this axis. We should change it to what? Discount. So I did that, I changed it to discount. So that's my discount. So I said the next stage is, I said we should remove the category. So I removed the category. I make it gray. And I can pick a color. If I want any color, I can pick a color. So, but it's gray. All right. So what I did next was I changed this automatic to Gantt bar, so that it's just a line, right? So it's just a line. So I put it one line. You can see one line, one line, one line, one line everywhere, right? So I said, come to size and increase it so it is longer. So once you increase that, now the next stage is we want to superimpose this one on this. We want to superimpose one chart on one map on the other, I'm sorry, one visualization on the other visualization. So, but before we do that, what we are going to do is also we are going to come to this sum sum of profits. Yeah, we change it from automatic to bar. So it is on bar. So now the next stage, what we are going to do is that we'll now click on the drop down just at the top here, sum amount of discounts. We click on the drop down and we click on what? Dual axis. So if I click on dual axis, it superimposes this on this. Right? So what I now did was I now said that so that we don't have like double value showing, right? We can just even come to profit now and remove the sum of profit, the label. So it's not showing the label for sum of profit. What it's showing is the label for the discount. So we can see it that okay, this is the cutoff for it for this. This is what it's giving you, right? This is the cutoff for this. See what it's giving you. This cutoff, you understand? So what we are saying is we are seeing the discount, and the profit. The discount and the profit. You see, these guys are way out of even the profit, and see the profit that they are making. So this visualization can give you like an insight on how the discount affecting who is that, please? So how discount is affecting the profit. So are we all here? Do we all understand what I've done so far?
No, please, I'm not able to.
So what don't you
Said
understand?
automatic. I can't find the automatic. He said we should
So I
change
said
automatic.
on sum of profit, click on this drop down, the visualization drop down. You click because before it was on automatic, right? What happened was before it was on automatic, on sum profit. So do you want to share your screen?
Yes, please. So this is it.
Yeah. So
I've increased the
yeah.
line.
So click on the max card. The card, the max card here. Click on sum profit. This is all. Click on sum profit.
This.
Yeah. So click on, you see that click on the drop down, click on bar. Okay. Now what you do is go to the column field on top. Click on the drop down. Just click on the drop down sum. Yeah. Then click on dual axis. And you see it as pasted. So I said this thing, we don't want, there are many values here that are shown, and we don't want the values to be like that. So what we can do is we can edit that, right? We can either go to sum profit on your max card, no, on your max card. The top, the sum profit. There are two. We have two axes. No.
Yes.
Yeah, click on that. Then what remove sum profit from the label. Remove it. And you see what you have there is the discount. The discount is what is showing. The profit, what is showing in the profit is just showing the bar, but it's showing the discount. It's showing, okay, this is the discount.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can see for fasteners, it's saying 0 discount. But they made profit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get
it? So you mentioned something about changing the color of this line.
Yeah, you can also change the color of the line. So if you go and click on color, on the sum profit, there are two cards. So the line that you want to change is for the sum amount of discount. You have to understand. So if you click on the color there, you can change the color from color. You can also give it border. So if you make it white, it is white, right? So then you can also give the border. You can make it, maybe the border, you can make it dark. I don't know. You can make it black. Or even still, you can make it white. So when you click on white, it makes it bigger as well. You get, so the mark is small. So this is a good presentation, right? What you can just do is now make what you can just further do is click on label. So if we click on alignments, drop down, under drop down alignment, drop down. So we can so if you click on plug your system.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you click on label, yeah. So click on the drop down. So you see what so you have like different ways that you can write, right? So if you want to write in a certain way, if you want to bring it down, if you want to bring it up, if you want to wrap it around, so you can select if let's see if we select the one that is down, vertical down, no, on the part that was vertical down. No. The first one. No, the first one underneath automatic.
This.
Yeah, click on that. Let's see what it does to the. Let's see what it does to the. Have you clicked on? Have you clicked on it?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Click on automatic again. Let's see. Let's see if you. Let's see. If you click on one of the direction, click on the direction. Let's see. Click with the direction. Yeah. So you see, it has changed the way it wrote it, but that does not make sense. Click on the other one. Let's see. Click on the one in between. So that's another. So you can use all this to play around with how you want it to write. But of course, this does not make sense. So yeah, so we return to the way it was. So yeah, so then you can also move around by yourself. So if you stop sharing, I'll just show you how you do that.
All right, thank you.
So let me. So yeah, so like I said, if you get here, what you are going to do is you are supposed to click on the dual axis. I want to believe that all of us are here, right? But I did not change this to what's it called? I didn't change this to bar, so that's why I did that. So like I said, you remove the sunprop, so we don't have that. Then we can change the color of our, like. But the problem with using white, right, is that if I use white here, you see these guys down here, it's not really showing. I'm not seeing them, right? But the guys inside, I'm seeing them. So if you use white, it's always good to put an effect that is like outside, so you can see these guys outside. So you don't use white all through, right? So yeah, and you can these values you can further edit them. You can further edit the values. If you just give it okay, yeah. So it's already edited. So I just click on this and then probably just edit the font or something. Let me see. Let me edit the font. Let's see. So yeah, it's clearer. I don't know. I was thinking if it's possible to. I'm just thinking if it's possible to give. Yeah, some of these things you might need to learn to play with them. Yeah. All this stuff you might need to learn to play with them. That's the edit. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put that's not I'm trying to do like something like this, like put a background. So you might need to learn to play with this on your own, right? They actually help you with your editing. So editing like the sheet itself. So I'm trying to that's it. Yeah, so but if you keep playing around with it, you'd get like you get to um, learn how to, edit some of these things and make your work more presentable. Right. So, but for this, what I would want to do if it was me, what I want to do is I want to remove the discount header, right? I want to remove those things. So it's like this, right? Then what I want to do next is I want to edit the background. I want to make it black. So the way to do that is to come to the format like we used to do. We'll go to format and you just click on this, right click on that, go to format, then you go to what shading. Then I click on shading. Then I come to the sheet, the entire sheet, and I give it a black background. Right. So you can see this stuff are like popping. You can really see the visualization very well. So what I want to do is I want to make all these ones like light so I can really see what is there. So I can come to this and I can still edit this or just, and it's subcategory, I can give it like a color, which is the color that I want to give it is white. So they are white, you can see it better. You can want to increase it, so you can want to make it bold. Now these ones, that's the category. Also, I want to make them white, right? It's cool this way. So yeah, so I want to believe we are good. The only one that is up here, this one up here, I want to change the font. I've been using a funky font recently. You can use whatever font you want. Just make it bold, and I'll give it like white, and I'll apply. So yeah, I can increase that a little bit to 18, just to, yep. So with this visualization now, you can see what we are looking at. So we are looking, okay, this is profit. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening here, right? Mhm. And then again, another thing I can also do, I just thought about it, right? Is if I bring in, I'll just quickly look at this. If I bring in my profits and I put it on the label, it's still staying in front. And let's assume I go to the tip and I come here and I come to alignment and I come to, there's something that says that should be maybe um not working. What you can do is maybe you have to do it manually. But what I want to try to do is bring these guys to the front rather than to be at the back. So you have your profit in front of the value, right? Something like this. But there should be a way to do it. Let me try something quickly. So if I do, there should be a way to edit that. Let me see. Okay, if I do this for all. So for all, so if I pick this guy, 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 I pick this guy. I don't know why they are not all selecting. But there should be a way to, edit them. I would find out about that and get back to you guys on that. Don't let us waste too much time on that. What I just wanted to show you is that you can build a visualization like this to superimpose this and show them what is really happening with your product. So with this, you can even go there and click on, you can close this now. You can click on Central. This is how Central looks. Okay, this is how East looks. You can remove East. You can say this is how South looks. You can remove South. You can remove South and West. And you can come here. You can say this is how West looks. So we can see it, like what's going on, right? You can interact with it. So the stakeholders are not just looking at all at once. If they say, okay, we want to look at just West, they can look at just West. If they say they want to look at just South, they can look at just South, and so on and so forth. So do we all understand this? Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I might have to take you back a little. I know you've mentioned it in our previous class. It's about removing the grid from the worksheet.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. So if, for example, I want to, see there's a grid there. So if, for example, I want to remove that, so it's just edit format, right? I come to start the grid, right? So you either have them on the sheets. So by the time you play with them a little bit, a little here and there, you would find out which is which. So I just remove the axis. So that one is axis rules, rulers. So you also have axis ticks and so many other ones and like that. So it's here that you do that. So you can have on the sheet, you can have row, you can have on the columns, you can have also you can have borders when you're doing like tables, when you have like pins and headers. So you can have like borders there too. So you have to edit, you have to remove everything. You have to say none, right? So this is what we have. So I can safely say that if you are all on this, if you are all here, I can safely say that we have been able to tackle this question. Yeah. Let me do this. Right? You can see we have been able to answer this first story. Guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank God for that. So I would see I was thinking we were able to build dashboard today and do everything I want us to do today, but we spent, and don't mind me because I did not rehearse this before the class. Next time I should rehearse it. I was thinking I would just just do it as we go along. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. So the one I rehearsed was this that I worked on before the class. So what I've done here is this. So I've done the geographical location like we did in the first class, right? And what we did was we put in the sales of the geographical location on the geographical location. So the sales of every product and we did that. Then we now used the size. So the bigger it is, the more the sales in that area. Then we also use color code for it because we put also in the color. So the color changes. So as the color is changed. So but what I've done here is this. I've also gone ahead to put, you see this red mark, it says population, 2018 population. So you're saying the redder the mark, the more the population. So you see the population for the most population, that's 80 million to 39 million. And we can see the areas with the most population, that's where sales are going on the most. So we can relate to it. It makes sense that okay, so we can see that the darker it's getting, and that person is not there. So the higher the higher the population, in those areas where the populations are really high, you can see the sales are like high in those areas. And the area with low population, you can see the sales, it's not even there at all. right? So what we want to do, this same visualization now, we want to do it with profit, because that is what I think that's what what do you call it, is asking us to do now, right? So it says that create a granular visual representation of the geographical distribution of profits within the superstore. So this one is for sales. So we want to do something like this for profit. So, but for this, I call this one a sales symbol map. So because we are using symbols, that's why I named it sales symbols. The other one is sales field map. So this is sales. But what I've now done is, if you can see like this now, we have these tiny circles, tiny circles. These tiny circles are postcodes, like the sales that are going on in different postcode. This sales, the sales going on in that postcode, the sales going on in that postcode, the sales going on in that postcode, different sales in different postcode. That's what is showing the size of it. So in this area, so if we look at now, we have the general sales, and we now have the tiny postcodes that are in between those areas. So if, for example, so that's what this is representing. So it's representing name of the area, the name of the area, the profits, and the, what do you call it, and the sales. Sorry, the sales and the sales per code postcode. So you can see this. You know, if I go there, if I go here now, I click on this, you can see the postcode. They say in the postcode. It's saying the postcode. It's saying the postcode. You can see. You can see the sales going on this postcode. You can see the sales here. You can see the sales here. Right? So we are seeing it. But I can't label it because it's going to be too, it will be too much information, and everything will just be, we'll not be able to see. But with this tiny one now, we can easily see what's going on. So if, for example, they want you to deal with, maybe probably we want to zoom in, we want to just look at this guy here, this area here. Sorry, I didn't zoom out. So I want to zoom into this area, just this area. So you can see, I can zoom into just this area, and it's just this area I want to find out what's going on, right? So it's easy to see within the postcode. You can see, right? So that's that as regards to that. So so what we'll do is we'll build a map, just something like this. It's not so difficult, it's very easy. So what I'll do is I would create a new sheet, right? And I'll drag it all to the front here. So I'll name that sheet, right? I'll name that sheet copy. Sure. Yes, I'll name that sheet profit symbol map with population. Profit symbol map with population. So like we usually do, you can just double click on, let's say, our country. So it has brought out the country, United States of America. It has brought out the country, right? But I think what's happening is I've saved this background. So I'll just quickly change some things quickly so that I remove that. So normally before, let me go back, let me close this. So normally before, when you do that, what you have is this. Normally, that's what you have this. So, but instead of doing that, I'll just put layer. I'll put location on detail. So we have like location. So can further break it down, and so on like that. Right. And postcode. So we have postcode, so we have that. So we have the states, right? Or better still, I can just remove all this. So we have the We have the longitude and latitude. So if we let me remove. Okay, then I'll just leave it like this. So if we have created a new sheet, what we should have, and when we double click on maybe country or whatever, what we should have is this. Do we all have this?
No,
Okay.
no, it was too fast. And
Okay. What I'll do is I'll create a new sheet. Right. We have a new sheet. So I'll copy this name. So I have a new sheet. I'll copy the name. Copy. I'll paste it here. Okay, that one I'll just put something in front of it. Say 1. And I'll delete this. Go back there. So first, I want us to create a new sheet and title it Profit Symbol Map with Population. Profit symbol map with population. So what to do is do the profit symbol map with the population, right? So to do that, we would, as we normally do, we'll double click on the country. Just double click on the country. But because I've set just for so that before we start, let me just so that we have the same thing on as I'm doing my work, you guys will have the same thing on your system. So let me make this default. Make this default. Let me close this. Let me close this. Let me delete this. This is the new one. So we will double click on country. Once you double click on country, it will bring out this. Are we all here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when we have this, what do we want to find out? We want to find out about profit, right? So what we'll do is take profit and put it on what? Column. Also, but you know what it's showing us? It's showing detail for the whole of United States. That's the sales for the whole of United States, right? So what we can do is to know the detail, we want to have states. So we want to know the sales per state. So it's showing sales per state. Then we can go to color. We can click on color. Are we all here now?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we can go to color and click on edit and say and come and click on edit rather. Then you can click on this drop down. So we can say we want it to be from red to green because green means money now, more money. So I can do what? I can step it, give it a step, and give it 6 steps. I can go to advance and say I want to give it a center, and I
Oh,
want
yes.
to, yeah.
But you said it's usually 5 steps.
No, you can. It's not usually 5 steps. It can be 5. It could be 6. It could whatever you want to do. Me, I like to do 6. I don't think I've ever done 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done 5. I'll just show you quickly. I don't think I've ever done 5. This is one. Okay. Let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I don't like it to be in the middle. Because what happens is, if I right click on this and go back there, what happens is when you do 5 steps, right, or an odd number, it stays in the middle, right? So let's assume that I want 0 to be my center. That means stuff on minus stuff, let us say -1 will still be like the same color with 0. So it's tricky,
Okay.
right? But if I make it 6, if 0, 0 is 0, 0 is green, the other one is false, is already coming red, right? So we are saying that, oh, the profit at 0, okay, there's no profit being made. So we want 0 to be the center. So I can apply that. So we know that every place that is not green is losing money. You can see that from this. So let us say furthermore, we don't want to just or better still, this is because we are doing a symbol map. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. Like, because we are doing a symbol map, I should put the profit in size, because we are doing a symbol map. This is a symbol, the circle is a symbol. So we are doing a symbol map. So I will just bring in the profit, you bring in the profit and put it on size. So what it is doing now is this, is giving size to the symbol, right? Is giving a size to the symbol. So the bigger the size, the more the profit. The lesser the size, the smaller the profit, right? And it also should, because you have also assigned color. The lesser one, you can see the color has changed, right? But we'll see the purpose of color and because we are going to be using, like, I'm going to be doing like a dark map. So because we want the thing to be popping, to really pop. So at the end of the day, we might not use color because we want it to pop. We want it to be, we just want to use the size to be able to determine where they are making profit, right? So I might just remove the color, rather than just make everything blue. Because I can change this color, I can make it white later, because we are using a dark map, or I can make it another color that is different, right? So I'll just go back a little, right? I'll just remove the color from the color that we are talking about, because we are doing the symbol map. I forgot we are doing it. I thought we were doing the field mode. So we are doing the symbol map. So I can change from this automatic now. So what I also want us to learn is, when it's on automatic, Tableau itself just picks the best visualization for us. But you can decide to choose your visualization by yourself, right? So you can come to circle, you can even come to shape. And if you come to shape, it brings out this shape sign, and you can click on it and you can see more shapes. And you can even come here and say more shapes. But I just want to show us a little trick quickly. You might not be able to get it now, but you get it if you watch the video, you get it, because I won't go over it again. So if you come
Sorry,
to,
Ayo.
yeah.
What did you get as shapes?
So like I said that if you click on automatic, Tableau picks the best visualization for you, because it's an intelligent software, so it picks the best visualization for you. But if you click the drop down, right, you can pick different types of visualization. You want a square, you want a circle, it will give you a circle. You want shape, it will give you shape. Now, when you click on shape, there's a card here that says shape, right? So if you click on that card, you can pick different shapes here too. You can come here and click on star. You can pick this arrow. You can pick that one. You can pick, you have different shapes that you can pick, right? That's it on shape. But now I want to show you one trick quickly. Now, Tableau allows you to load on different shapes. So let's assume that okay, we'll still look at this in the class to come. So you see that these people, this region west, east, central, and south, they have people assigned to them. You can see there's a name of someone assigned to them. Let's assume now on the map. Let us assume that on the map, I want to put the picture of that person. Yeah, the picture of that person, that this person is in charge of this area, and I want to put a border line around that person. I want to put a border line around that person to show that this person is in charge of this area, and this is what the person is making. The profit that this person is making in this area. This is the profit that this person is making here. Maybe they want to know the best salesperson. or the best sales director. What am I saying? Not director. Best sales manager. Right. So we can do something like that. So what you can do with Tableau is you can load in pictures and shapes and things like that. Right. And the way to do that is very easy. What you just need to do is if you know how to use PowerPoint, any tool that you can use to build a symbol, right? Or you want to download straight from the internet. Let's say, for example, I go to the internet and I say image of arrows. You see, there are various images of arrows, right? Let's assume that in my visualization, I want to use one of all these arrows, right? All these arrows. You know, Tableau does not have these arrows, right? And I want to put this arrow on Tableau. There's a way that I can do that, right? So, but you have to first get the arrow, right? Then you'd build the arrow maybe on PowerPoint. You can do it on PowerPoint. You can do it on CorelDRAW. You can do it on even Figma. And there are so many. You can do it on Canvas. You can do it on Canva. You can do it on so many softwares online and the ones on the desktop. So once you do that, what you want to go to is once you have built that, you want to go to your where your Tableau is, your program file, where your Tableau is, right? So where is the Tableau here? See on the other one. Okay, I saw it just now. See, so yeah. So you want to come here. So once you open this place, you come to this place where it says pattern. So I've not gone too far. All I just did was I opened my Tableau on my program files, right? I opened Tableau public, then patterns. See on patterns, let's see the patterns now. Maps of local. Let's see the source. Should be on patterns. Should be on patterns, yeah. Yeah, so it should be on patterns. So yeah, on patterns, what you just did, you can create a folder, right? When you create the folder on patterns, then you can now put your shapes in it. Then obviously in this place now, where I click on shape here, if I click on more, if I click on this, it will show you the additional shape that I put. So you see, these are the default shapes. So you can, when you come here, you can click, and those shapes that I've added, you can get them on here. Do you all understand what I'm saying? Like you have already created the shape, you are putting the folder. So that shape now, you see it here. When you click down, you see the shape. So yeah, so of course, you might not be able to do that now. I'm just telling you the things that Tableau will do, that you can do on Tableau, and I would most likely show you based on this data later towards the end of the program, right? So that's that as regards to that. So now we have this, right? So we have this. So what I want to do is now to edit this thing that I'm looking at, this so okay, but before I do that, I want to change this from shape back to circle because I want to use the circle, right? So what I want to do now is I want to come to map. I'll click on map. When I click on map, I'll click on background layers. I'll click on background layers. So if I click on background layers, it will bring out these options on the pane. That's background layers pane. So you click on this. So you have different visualization. You have the light, you have the normal, you have the dark, you have the street, you have the outdoor, and the satellite. So you can just try it. You can just play around with it. So this satellite view. right? Just like you see on your Google map. This is the outdoor view. This one is the one that common, that is the common one on our Google application on our phones. This is the view that is common that we used to, navigate around our the one that we use for driving, right? So this is the common one we use for driving. So we have, I just zoomed in into that. So we have the streets, the one with the streets, and yeah, it's still one of the ones that we use for our maps, for our navigation, right? But what I'll be using the dark one, right? So I'll use the dark one. I'll zoom out, right? So this looks pretty. So I'll use the dark one. Now, just so I would increase the size of this because so that it's a lot bigger. Right? I can increase it like that. Yeah, I think it's fine this way. So just to make it pop, I can decide to change the color, right? I want to change the color and probably change it to. I'm tempted to use white, but I don't think I'll use white. So you see this visual, this shape now, you can design a shape that is so fine that if you put on this black, it will be so nice, right? You just customize just something for yourself. So I'll just be looking to use a light color, like something like this. Something like this. Let's see how that looks. And I'll give it a border, right? Probably make the border white. Not bad. Right. Or better still, I'll still do something like the data, maybe just to see how it will look. So okay, so that's that as regards to that. I can decide to also further, like like I did the last time. I can decide to give. I can decide. Okay, let's look at the map itself. Let me close this because this is this one is like showing the cities, but I don't want to see the cities. I just want to see the states. If you do, we can also do the cities, but you see, the cities is getting, it's a lot. It's getting very clustered, and yeah, we can't really like get much from this. So you can't really see what's going on, right? So I'll just leave it at that. So I just want to give this border. Yeah. So I'll put. Let me see. Let me see if I just want to try something quickly. Okay. So yeah. So the profit is right. So what I can also do here is this. I can also decide to load data into my layer. But we have a bunch of things that you can do, like you can do county boundaries. I won't do that. And you can put all these boundaries. You can put water body. What you want to see, you can put it. Right. This water body is really nice. I don't mind having it there. So you can remove and add some things that you want to do. This is just for your own preference, just for editing, right? So what you can now do now is this. You can look at this data now. So I said for population, now I can put population, right, on the data. So I can put general population, US population. You see, you have US population by race. So it depends. Maybe you're working on data that has to do with a certain particular race, and you want to show like why these race are the most prominent in one area in your data. And you can do that by relating it to the population of that race in that particular country. Right. So it doesn't have, it might not have all the data that you're looking for, but at least it has the data of the US. So it depends on where the data that you're working with, right? But Tableau is up to date with data. So yeah, so if you click on population, now it will bring out the population. Now you can see the population. This is a type of so here he's saying what level, what detail is the population do you want to bring out? Is it at state detail? Is it at county detail? You can see it has broken down into county. Is it at zip code detail? It has broken into zip code, right? So it depends. So if, for example, this data has zip code, let's assume that we are looking into zip code in our data and the zip code. So you most likely be zooming into an area and checking it based on the zip code, right? But for this particular purpose, we are doing states. So what we'll put this on what states. So we are dealing with states. But then again, this visual looks funny in a way. So I would want to change this visualization, this palette, this color palette. So I want to look which color palette best fits into my what I'm doing. So if I click on this, you see this color palette, it looks really nice for me. But we can look through here. We have done the temperature. We can look at the orange. We can look at the gray. The gray is not bad, right? We can play around with this. So you can play around with whichever one you want. This is the purple. Don't really like the purple. This is the brown. The brown too is not so bad. We have this I don't like. We have this, I don't like this either. We have this is not bad. So I'll pick the red. I'll pick this or the gray, right? So let me just for this, right? So we have the gray. So what we can also do is we can also give, I don't know why, country. Something that I did not do. Okay, I'll try and sort that. So we can use this. So once we are done with all we just do is we close this, right? Then water wash also we can you can also play around with this, right? Depends on you. You can also play around with this. You can give it some just give it some just some editing, right? So you can give it some water wash a little. This is it without the water wash. It's really dark. You can just increase it. Just give it like maybe 18. And that's fine, right? Okay, yeah. So there's also something you can do. There is elo too, so you can give your whatever elo and yeah. So I don't really. I'll just leave it as white, right? Yeah. So yeah. So we can also label this, right? We can also label the country, right? So we can put country. I'll be sorry, state in label. So we can use. So this is what elo does. Like because I put white, it has put the white. So I'll just go back here and do normal. So yeah. So it has labeled, but I don't like this, so I'll just edit this. I don't still like it, so I'll just remove that. Just put none. So, but because what I also do, I want to edit the map. Why can't I edit the map now? I don't know why can't I edit the map? Okay, wait, sorry. I'll just go to map first. Just give the map some editing first. So I went back to map, and I'll just edit the border line. I'll just give the border white. What else? Then I'll go back to circle. Why is the I don't know why that is not. I can't do that. Anyways, so I'll put the state on label, I'll put the profit too on label, right? And I can edit the profit and the, so I can edit that, I can format that. I can format the, or what I'll just do is, rather than, I'll just do the whole sheet. So I would change the font to semi-bold, and I would increase it by, I'll increase it to 10. I'll make it bold, and I'll go to this. I would edit. I'm sorry, format. Okay, I don't really. I just go to sum of profit, and I'll go and edit the currency. I'll make this 0, and I'll give that put that 1,000. Right there. Yeah. So we have that. Some countries are not, some states are not showing, right? So yeah. So you see, this is the reason why it's important. That, okay, this is the reason why it's important to use the color palette for the. So what has happened here? You can see this is 3,000. This is big. It's saying it's making profit, right? We are looking at it, we think it's making profit, but it's not making profit. It's losing, right? But because it's big, right? So what we can do to do that is the color. So I would most likely bring back that color. But now I will just do it in a way that I will not use the step this time around. So what I'll do is I would bring color in. I'll put profit on color, right? And I'll go to that color, go and edit it. So rather than using this, I'll just use a direct, just one color, and I would not step it, right? So I wouldn't step it. I'll just, okay, or I can use white. I use red. Okay, so let's apply this. So we can see like all these parts, all these ones that are red, we know that they are losing money. So if you want to pan, you just click on this arrow down here, and you click on this pan, this move sign. So it's pan. You just click on pan, and you once you click on pan, you can click and drag and move around, right? Like this. So that's panning. So yeah, so this is this as this is this visualization for that. So you can also, like I said, you know, the last time I just used one. You can decide to use a different shape, right? You can decide to use different shapes. So you can decide to change it to shape and use shape instead. But then again, you have to come and now change the shape, right? So this is where I was talking about different shapes. So we can use filled shape, the one that is filled. But the visualization I did earlier, I think I used something like this. So this looks final. You can decide to use the star. It's up to you. This is also not bad. I don't think this is good for this kind of visualization. I think this is okay. This is okay. Yeah. So the square or the circle, whichever you want. So, yeah. So that's that as regards to this. So I think what would happen is because this is just a light driver. But what I can also do now is, just because we are doing the dual, right? I can do something that I can come here and dualize this. We have to, right? I just want to show us something real quick. Then I go to the lower one, right? And I remove profit from color, right? And I make our color there white. You can see that it's white. I come to the upper one here. You know how you dualize now? You hold control and you move to the right. So I will show you it again quickly, but I just want to do this last bit so that we would end it with this. So this one, you know, is white. So what I can do is I can come here and increase it and reduce the size of this one size. Just reduce it by a little. You see, I've reduced that one by a little. Then I now use the dual like this. No, I did the wrong. Okay, I did the wrong thing. So I did the wrong thing. This one is supposed to be on this. Okay, yeah. So for the first one is what I remove the profit from it, from that line, then I make it white. Right, then the lower one, right, I make this one, I reduce the size a little bit, just a little bit. Then I come here, now do a. It's not, I'm not doing it for all now. Why is it doing that? Okay. What I'll just do is I'm not doing it for, I don't know why it is doing what it's doing. But if it will do that, what I'll just do is I would change this. This is white, right? I would change. Why is doing that? Okay, I'll just change this. I'll change the shape to circle. I think that would make it align. So the upper one that is shape. Come here. Let's see. It's still affecting the two. This one is circle. Still affecting the two. It's affecting it too. Okay. It's affecting it too. I guess I can't trick it. So what I was going to do was I was going to just place one above the other one, but make one circle bigger so the white would be like a background for the other one. Right. So, but it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know I can trick it to do that. So maybe I'll look into it and I'll get back to you on the next one in the next class. But I know it's something that is possible. You should be able to like superimpose one on the other, right? So if we superimpose like this one, you know, the other color is going to be behind it, so it will just make it pop the more. So it is very beautiful. So what you are seeing is like really fine, right? So that's what I was trying to do. So if anybody has any question on how we got to this place, yeah. Do we have any question? Guys, are we sleeping? Or am I too boring? Or what is
We're
happening?
not
Still
sleeping.
here.
We are not sleeping.
Or
We're
am
trying to sleep it
or am
all
I giving
in.
you guys too much?
So
So
Yeah,
Deji, I'm having like for the
Okay, wait. Let's
set
take this one by one. Who is talking now?
Grace.
Okay,
Can I share my screen, please?
okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yes, so this one, the over,
Yeah. It's dark, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So what you want to go to color.
okay.
You click on color.
Yeah, I'm in color now.
Yeah, click on it.
This
Yeah,
one.
yeah, the color on top, the one on top, color. You're on details. Click on it, yeah. Click on it.
I'm in color.
You have not clicked on it.
I haven't.
No, I can't see it. You have not clicked on it.
I have. Maybe it's
We are
it's
not.
slow.
Yeah.
So just tell me if you can't just.
I have to show you. So what you are doing is because your halo is on. So if you click on the color and you click on halo, you put none. So
Oh, okay. Mine is automatic. Oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
we did not see your your tab. Maybe is it just me or it's just yeah. So are you okay now?
Yeah. You did not see my what?
We didn't see your tab. Like you are just your color was just the thing that you did. We did not see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's taking time. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
no,
show
no,
you.
no, no problem. So what you also want to do is because we can see the background, we can see like the state behind. So
Yeah.
we also want to, because what I did was we labeled it, so we also don't want to see the state behind, right? So
Okay.
so I would
No state
most
from
time
label.
most times what I want to do is I would instead of, it's because we use the population. What we can also do is like can make make the stuff not transparent, so there won't be transparency, right? So that we won't be seeing the Montana twice, because we are seeing we
Okay.
try to see the Montana twice here. So you can do
Yeah.
it to remove that background totally, and to use our own label. And then again, I was trying something before. I was trying to change the font of the background, of the one on the background, right? But it wasn't changing. So I'll look into that also and see how they change it, if it's possible. If it's not possible, I'll let you guys know. But yeah. So I think you are good. All you just need to do is a little editing here and there, like maybe your legend, your title, and things like that. Yeah. So see
Okay.
what is important in Tab. What makes your work different from the next person? Let's assume that we are both doing the same thing, we both know the same thing. What makes my work better than your work is my presentation, actually. Let's assume that we both know Tableau and you decide to use like simple presentations. Of course, it's not like I want to do something complex, but I want to do something simple, but also beautiful. That when I present it, they're like, wow, like they can see the information I'm passing information across, but it's still wowing them. Right? So your visualization, you want it to be pretty. You want it to be really nice. Just imagine now with this visualization that you have, you put the picture of the person that is running, the manager of each region, right? You put the picture of each manager in each region, you put it there and they see it. You know, they would appreciate it more than saying, oh, Femi is in charge of this place. They can see it like the stakeholders, when they just look at it, they'll say, Femi is the one that is making the most money for us. Or Ken is the one that is making the most money for us, something like that. So it's easy, to visualize something when you can see it. When you can see
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Olusegun
So
is the
just
one that's
one last
making the
thing,
most
please.
money.
How do I take out the one on the?
Yeah, it's
I know
to
you were.
that's why I said you have to reduce the transparency. I think I should have done that at the beginning of the map something. You have remove the transparency. You reduce it, you remove the
The
transparency
background.
totally. Yeah. Remove the transparency totally. But no, it's not there, it's not in the background layer. It's on color that you
Okay.
yeah. But I don't know why it is not at the moment, because I also tried to do it. But I don't know why I can't do that at the moment. But I would
So if I go to color and I go to, is it opacity? No, not opacity.
no. And I think the problem is that because we did not use, right, because we are not using a field map, it might not allow us do it. So what we are supposed to do is do a field map and superimpose this on a field map. Right. So okay, so what I'm saying is this. Can you stop sharing? And I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we are supposed to do is this, create a dual axis, right? Remove in the dual one, in the one that is lower, the one that is going to be behind. or rather, yeah, the one that's going to be behind. Let me just see something. The one that's going to be behind would remove everything. Like we remove everything. It's not just okay. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I think we can't do that. I can't do that here. So what's happening is this, is expecting me, because we are on shape. So what is happening is I'm doing a visualization on this map. So I think because what I tried to do was I tried to change the font of the state, right? The state, so that it's finer. And so I can do something like really fine. But I can't change it because I've been trying to change it. I've not been able to change it. I tried a couple of times. I was not able to change it. So what's happening is this, right? So we have the map. We are if I select map here, that is to say I am building a map on top of the map, right? If I come to color, then it's easy for me to adjust this opacity. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Like I can adjust the transparency. So if I increase the transparency 100%, we can see it, right? And I can, in fact, I can include border. I can change the border. I can change the color of my border to white, to whatever color I want, right? But with it being in circle, right? I can't do that. I don't know if you get what I mean. Yeah, with it
Yeah.
being, I can't do that. But let's see if I remove the wash completely. It's still the same thing. So I can't really do that. The only thing I can do is I can try to superimpose on one another, and I don't even know how to remove that. At the moment, I don't really know how to remove that label. But let me see if it's possible to remove country border. Yeah, we can remove it actually. Yeah, so I removed the name. Yeah, so let me see. You should remove the name. Country names. Okay, yeah. So I removed it. So we have it. So can we see now? So you can remove the names from what you want on your background layer, on the background of the map, right? So the name of the country is just, you see, country and region name, then state and province, province names rather, state and province names. So we can remove that from the background layer. So then we have this. What I was trying to do was I was trying to superimpose the size to make it really fine. So that one is, you have a big white underneath a smaller color. So it's really fine, but I don't know, I couldn't do that. Let me change the border back to white. I like it white here. So yeah. So I think do we have any further question?
Yes, I have two questions actually.
Okay. Who am I?
Okay, so Rose.
Okay, Rose. Yeah.
All right, so my first question is on the charts visualizations. Is there like a rule of thumb? Like, how do you know that this let me say, how do you know that country goes to column and profit goes on the rows? Is there like a rule that, oh, this is what must be here, or how does it work?
Okay. There is a rule, and I would say there is also you playing around. So the rule is like, okay, if you draw X and Y axis,
Okay.
right? Your Y axis, which is the horizontal, no, not the horizontal, the vertical one. So did I say X or Y? So the Y axis
Why is the horizontal?
no, Y is the vertical. So Y is the vertical, is the one that goes from top to bottom.
Mhm.
So that is your column.
Okay.
And the vertical one is your x-axis. That is your what? Rule. So when you are
Horizontal.
counting, yeah, horizontal and row. So your rule is from left to right. Your column is from head to toe.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm
So
asking,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I was going to say, so if you are building something, if you are building a visualization, like based on that notion. So if you want, I just I just want to show us something quickly based on your question, so that as we are doing, we can practicalize it. So if you say your road is from X is from head, your road is from head to toe. So what we want to believe is that if you are doing road from head to toe, that means if you want to do region, your region will be going from head to toe. So you see your region is from head to toe, it's coming from road. So what is going to be on your road? So yeah, we are now looking what are the things that are going to be underneath. So is your column. So we want to put sales. So we see that's how it builds the visualization like this, because we are going from head to toe. I don't know if you get what I mean. So, but if you have decided that you want to put your row, you want to put your region on left to right, you can see it has done your region from left to right. So where would you put your if you put your sales on column, it goes from left to right. So it is your what do they call it? It's your what's it called? Your dimension that determines the direction of the measure.
Okay.
So, and what is dimension? Dimension is these blue ones, and the measures are the green ones. So you understand now. So it's not like so I would say there's a rule, but then again, it's also you play around with it to know what best visualization you want to use.
Okay.
So yeah. So do you have is
Yeah.
the only question, or you have any?
Okay, so my second question was, having created this profit symbol map, and we've seen the states with the lower profits and all that. So, how does the story now come up? Like, how do we start the story? What do we say?
Okay, let's say for example, I'm asked to build a visualization for this superstore, for example. One thing that I want to do is I want to give an overview first. I want to give an overview of what is going on in your company. So this can help you give an overview with a diagram, with a table. So the table can say the total sales. Like I'm just saying, a table can say total sales. You understand? Total sales, total quantity, because we have quantity too. Total quantity of products, right? We can also have something that talks about profit, total profit made. We can have something, maybe total discount. We can have something, maybe profit margin. We can still have something that maybe talks about what else? I think those are the things that you can have. So that's an overview, and this shows like an overview of the geographical location and everything. And if you have something like this too, like something that I've done, this one I've done too, it also shows like how the profit has been. So this diagram, this geographical map like gives an overview of the company. So that could be your first story. Now, if we now look in depth, now we are now going, okay, let us look in depth what is really happening. So we look at, okay, the sales that is going per region. This is the sales per region. Because first, this one is just to captivate them that, okay, this is our company across across the US, and this is how it is doing. This is the profit we have made. This is everything, and but come doesn't mean we are successful, right? It doesn't mean we are successful. There are still some places that are red, that they are not making, that they are not selling enough, right? There are still some areas that are, like that are low on profits. I mean, this is not for profit. We need something for profit. So there are still some areas that are low on profit, like this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. These people in North Carolina now, these people in Tennessee, these people in Florida, we are losing money. Pennsylvania, we are losing money. Ohio, we are losing money. Illinois, we are losing money. Colorado, and the rest. Arizona and the rest. So what I'm saying, in essence, is this. This has given them an overview, but now we now want to look into it. Now, okay. Now let us look at it by region. Where are they making the most money? Where they are making the most money, we have sales. We have looked at it. This shows it. Okay, profits. Where are making the most profit? This shows it. Now the company has seen, oh, in technology, and in technology they're making the most profit. And in what region are they making the most profit? In the West. So if you have data on the countries on the states in the West, you can still look further on that. But that is not we are not looking at that. What we are looking at is we are looking at the product itself. So we are now saying, okay, the place where we are not making enough profit. Like the place where where are they not making enough profit? You can see is furniture. And why? You see, the story is now going. Now, the story is going from to let the company understand where they are not making profit and why it is that they are not making profit. The company most likely did a campaign for discounts, and the discount is backfiring in some aspect of their business. And that is in terms of bookcase, table, another place is supplies. So you see where the story is going. So that is where the story is going. It's going to where they have lost. Where they are losing money. So that's what they are trying to. So just for them to now, have, so that they can have a different plan in the future, or they can, understand the mistake, or to give them maybe to look so that they can maybe further refine their discounts policy and things like that. So you see some places like in the storage, is it storage or okay, yeah, office supply. See the discount that is there. Is way higher than even the profit they made. The discount in this place now. See this machine now. So much discount, they don't even make profit there. It's just they made three and they made £3,000 and they give out discount of £47,000. So still this is a lot. So it's something that we can see from this data, right? So we can even still, it's something that we can even still look at, we can even go and say, look at the total loss. Like, because we are not even saying that you can, if you want to have that, you can also have that, you can have a calculation field for that. Because your total loss will basically, you can have a calculation for total loss. So your total loss will most likely be the addition of all your losses, right? The ones that are minus. I don't know if you want, and if you want to even calculate it in terms of discounts, add it to discount, what you lost from your discount. So you add up your discount and you now add up where you lost money. So that's the addition of where you'll be adding the values of profits that are negative. So you'll be writing a code that is saying that add up the value of profit that are negative plus the sum amount of discount. So that would be your total profit, that would be total loss, if you are looking at it in that way. So really, it depends. It depends on what you are looking at. So that now, I'm just thinking of it like that. Okay, that the discount that they give, they lost some money, and of course, some discounts will be given because okay, maybe like some products have been in the market for a very long time, and they want to just get the product out of the way. And that's why they increase the discount on those products, because there are some places now, they have, just imagine, they have, if you go and check the market now, that's if you go to Apple store and you want to buy an iPhone 5, you can never see a brand new iPhone 5 because it's out of stock. They are not even producing it again. So I'm sure when they were selling the last set of iPhone 5 in their company, when they were pushing it out, if they still had, they would have sold it at, there would have been a huge discount on it, because they have new products. They don't want that old product again. So just something like that, right? So you can have a situation like that. So like I said, it depends on your company. It depends on the company you're working with. It depends on what insights you want to find out. It depends. Or business intelligence analysis does not go beyond what we are seeing. It's just like understanding data and thinking of
Being
ways to analyze it. Yeah, based on the stories you are giving, based on the insight the stakeholders. The stakeholders can come and say, take our data. Why are we losing money? Maybe that's what they want to know, why we are losing money. So you are the one that is going to, now with that data, you are the one that is going to find where they are losing money.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can also be losing money from paying people too much money, from paying too much salary and too many things. So it depends on what you are looking at. Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So are we all good in terms of the visualization, in terms of the editing and things like that?
Yes.
Yeah, so okay. So I'll stop recording now. Yeah, so we have started looking at first thing. Sorry, I stopped sharing. I was supposed to stop.